St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. Hope you're doing great.
Great Scott.
We got stuff to do today here this morning. We are going to talk about a Florida law that's headed to the governor's desk. Named after a St. Johns County teen who was killed in a wrong-way crash. We've got a new hiring company for St. Johns County. What are you oh boy in?
Oh, just old boys.
Okay. This is a new hiring company for St. Johns County for substitute teachers. It's causing pay concerns. Talk about that. Everybody's got pay concerns these days.
Mm-hmm. Not me. Thanks, Troy.
Made a nice sound.
Wow, Georgia Pacific announces a big Palatka mill expansion. Okay. Big for Palatka. And St. Johns County going to host a public budget workshop that people should probably go to but won't. It's just how these things go. And we'll get into all of that as soon as we tell you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, they have been more than just a dealership. They are a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. They were founded on the principles of honesty, integrity, and community service. And that Bozard family that Bozard family tradition continues to thrive through generations. And they've got their From America for America program right now, where every single customer are going to get employee pricing, executive pricing, we should say. Same price that those executives get their cars for. This is huge. They haven't done this in like 15 years, so this is a big deal. And they're also looking for used vehicles at Bozard specifically, so they're going to give you top dollar for your trade. Supply and demand, baby. Bozard Ford Lincoln. Great folks out there. And they are driven to inspire. Also, big shout out to our friends at Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley Bin 39, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, St. August Pizza, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy House, BNS Signs. BNS Signs is back.
Yeah, man.
Lux Japanese Head Spa, and I'm powered as I am each and every morning by the Vibe Nutrition. Nailed it. Bam.
Rushing it.
Grape soda, I think, this morning. Very good. A little sour. Last thing I do before I leave the house is brush my teeth, honestly, and then I come into Vibe and I ask for the least sour drink.
Yeah, because
You know?
it's sweet.
Yeah, man. What's up, guys?
Hey, happy Thursday.
Yeah, man.
Hey, happy Thursday.
All right. There
I've
you
heard
go.
that before.
Wow. All right.
Deja vu.
I just made it up.
Yeah, did you? Wow, man, you're great on the spot, man.
Thanks, man. I've been practicing.
What's up, Blake? How are you, man?
I am doing fantastic. Happy. One more day until Friday.
There you
Yay.
go. There we go. All right. We all switched it up a little bit.
We're not taking off the weekend, Blake. So I don't know.
2 more work days till Monday.
You're a little too cheerful, like you were taking off the weekend.
Uh-oh. Welcome to Working Through the Weekend on 904. Question of the day.
All right, question of the day. And I think everybody's a little bit different on this one, but I'm not sure. We're going to find out.
Okay.
Q-tips. When you Q-tip your ears,
Mm-hmm.
how often do you do that? I do. I'll wait for my answer, but how
Okay.
often do you Q-tip your ears?
Whenever my ears tell me to. Probably about twice a day, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So my ears are
Crispy.
barren deserts. Yeah. I can hear great.
Nice. And I'm like every other cup, huh?
Huh? What?
Did you call on me now?
What'd you say?
Is it my turn?
What was the question?
All right, good job. What about you, Troy? I'm every other couple days,
Yeah.
but definitely after the shower. I like a warm shower for sure, and then it kind of loosens it all up, gets it out, and then
Okay.
yeah. But I do have a story. Mr. Pat, Ashley's dad, had his friend from work when he gets out the shower, he'll actually leave him in there, and he'll like brush his teeth and do his thing.
Really?
And he one time forgot that he had him in and like did the towel over his head, and had a real bad situation. Not that like learned me ever a lesson. I've always just done them and tossed them, but I always remember
does that?
Yes, man, that's what I thought. That's
right.
risky.
That is.
But like I've done it kind of to a degree where you're doing it and then you're like, ooh,
Oh.
and then you grab something, or maybe you're brushing your
Okay.
teeth as well, or you were multitasking.
I don't leave them in.
And, yeah,
I don't leave them in at all.
it's risky business.
Yeah.
I'm like you. I'm about probably every 2 or 3 days, or if it's like, oh, something's going on over here. But I don't do it every day, and I think a lot of people do.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, like not just daily, like every time they shower. Or like
Yeah, I don't.
Like they brush their teeth
people
almost.
Like
Yeah.
people have Q-tip addictions, and
Well, I said that before show. It's satisfying. I could see
is,
how, like, I want to do it right now just thinking about it, but it's not like I don't know. Yeah. I feel there's like a little protection that is there to be had there. So,
I've been told not as satisfying for women.
really?
I'm serious. Dead serious.
Huh.
Yeah. I had, I was talking about that to a girl I know one time, and
Wasn't a priority?
Conversation was weird, but
is this the finger in the air?
Yeah. You ever had a wet willy?
no. But at the end of the day, she's like, "Yeah, I've heard that from dudes, but I don't. It just doesn't. It's not that satisfying."
I don't want to say like I'm dirty because I am, but like I like looking at it and then seeing how dirty it is.
Everybody has.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like blowing your nose. You
Yeah.
gotta
Oh yeah, that was some good stuff.
You gotta open it.
Especially if you got, yeah, okay, cool. I'm not the only weird one. All right,
Your
awesome.
brains came out. Or anything.
Ooh, that was history in 6th grade right there.
I mean, if you don't look at your Q-tip, I'm going to find
Yeah.
you strange.
All right, good.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I like
Look
it.
at it, right?
Of course.
Yeah,
All right, good.
All
Yeah.
right.
Even though there's almost nothing on it, because I do it.
Yeah, but you
so
do it
much.
twice
So
a day.
often,
Yeah.
No, I get some.
I wait for the build up. I like to get some action going on.
I
All
get.
right, now that all our listeners are gone, this has been a great show.
No, they're
guys.
tuning in, man. This is good stuff.
I can make a candle sometimes.
Oh.
Blake, what about you, sir?
Oh, do I have to answer?
Yeah, Blake's not a. He's not
What is a Q-tip?
we had to explain what a Q-tip was.
It's
to
something
Blake.
Spencer uses out of the barbecue range. It's a Q-tip. You know? Yeah, Q-tip.
Smoking Q-tip.
Smoking Q-tip. Shout out Spencer.
Shout out Spencer indeed. Please come back to the courthouse.
Yeah.
Or come on the show and bring us some stuff.
Yeah,
That was
bring us some
awesome.
stuff, So Blake, you're not very often, is what you're saying.
Not very often.
There's
It's
not a
so.
scheduled Q-tipping.
No, yeah. So it's basically more when I feel that the wax is full, that I finally clean it out.
Nice.
All right.
So it's like as needed.
Yes.
You got this camera dialed in really good, man. I was looking at the TV to see if the TV had changed.
I know.
Because it's like, it's so colorful. Like, it's all so colorful.
I was like,
Blake's done a good job with
did
that.
something happen with it?
I know, it looks really good. And that's like our worst camera in the studio. This looks great, man. Good job.
Thank you.
Blake's literally been working on dialing in that camera for the last 2 days. Looks great, man.
Yeah. I've been dialing it in Studio B when for Bollocks. So, but speaking of which,
Yeah.
Bollocks tonight, the final regular Thursday night episode.
That's right.
Yeah. So we're going 4 days a week next week. So,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, and it's becoming Bollocks this evening.
So are you going 4 days a week on the evening show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Cool.
we're gonna do the same time slot as Mike had. So
Nice.
I like the fact that he had Friday nights off.
That's good. You're not taking Friday mornings off?
Yeah. Not taking Friday morning.
Darn. All right. All right. Very good. I was thinking I might have a day off tomorrow.
Nope.
Good question.
And you still have Monday and Tuesday next week.
I do?
Yeah. You still have Monday and
Yeah, I
Tuesday
know.
next week because
Yeah.
we're gonna do the blend into Amanda being the anchor.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
You're gonna be Tuesday. I think we might put you in the third seat.
Oh, the third seat.
Mm-hmm.
Dun,
dun,
The
dun.
third rail.
I'm warming it up for you over here.
Ricky's been the third rail for the last couple of weeks. So
Oh, man. Very cool. All right.
So-
Looking forward to it.
excited.
It's time for a quick check of the weather, Troy.
Nice.
A quick check of the weather brought to you by Great Expectations Realty and Auction. They can sell your. Well, no. Oh, wait.
You nailed it so hard.
Oh, I'm just used to my
Yeah.
thing.
You went straight
That
into
is-
it. Yeah, because it's a new month.
That
It's
is.
a new day.
That is. I
Ooh.
forgot today was the
Oh.
first.
It's a new day.
Today's my
It is
birthday.
your birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, shit.
I didn't even know that.
Rick.
Heck yeah.
Wow.
That's what's up.
That quick check of the weather brought to you by Pin 39 Wine
Pin
Bar.
39.
I love it. Oh, man. Located in the hustle and bustle of St. John, St. Augustine since 2016, they've got a great selection of hand-selected wines from across the world for you. So if the weather's got you down, just go get a bottle of wine out there at Pin 39. Sit down there in their courtyard and enjoy a glass or two as well. It's very nice.
They know their stuff over there.
They really do.
They really do.
They're literally obsessed with wine.
Yeah.
if you're a wine person, even if you're not, they're going to help you find your favorite wine out there at Bin 39. And I love that all rhymes, too. We now go to the hit the Blakes traffic. Do we need a crash sound back here?
Ambulances.
Blake's like, all right, you guys stop talking about me getting hit by a car, please.
All right, here we go. So we have traffic available for you right now. Looks like I-95 is very clear right now.
Is that the lot lizard cam?
It's not the lot lizard cam, but it is the. We do have a live camera on the parent drop off at Osceola Elementary.
Oh,
with all the minivans we have. And there we go. No, my kid's going to be first. Nope. My kid's going to be first. Nope. Please get out of my way. Nope. I want my kid to be. I want my kid to go first.
That's where the worst traffic is the parent.
Yeah.
Parent pickup or parent drop off.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, thank you very much, sir. If you want to avoid traffic in downtown St. Augustine, you got to stop by Old Town Trolley, hop on a train, and just enjoy your trip through St. Augustine. That's hard to do unless you're on a green train. And if you're a St. Johns County resident, you tour free.
That's
with
awesome.
a full paid adult guest. Just sign up for your hometown pass at hometownpass.com. Takes 5 minutes. Very easy. All right, man. Let's get into the news, shall we?
Oh, we shall.
Okay.
Shall ya?
A Florida law named after a St. Johns County teen killed in a wrong-way crash. Headed to the governor's desk. It's a powerful new bill inspired by a tragic death of a local student-athlete. It's now headed to the governor's desk. Trenton's law has unanimously passed the Florida legislature. That's good. And awaits a signature from Governor Ron DeSantis. The bill is named in honor of 18-year-old Trenton Stewart. He was a Creekside High School graduate and Stetson University football player. He was tragically killed in a wrong-way crash in Jacksonville last year. The driver had a prior conviction, having already served time in another deadly crash in 2001. Under the current Florida law, repeat offenders of DUI, manslaughter, or vehicular homicide face second-degree felony charges with a maximum sentence of 15 years. Trenton's law would increase the stakes and make the second or subsequent offense a first-degree felony with up to 30 years behind bars. I think this is probably a good thing. Trenton's mother, Mandy Stewart, released a heartfelt statement saying, in part, "We are so grateful. We hope and pray this deters people from being so careless. While this won't change Trenton's case, we can breathe a little bit easier knowing his story may help save other lives." If signed into law, Trenton's law will go in effect in October 1st of this year. I think that's good. Boy, it's you must be really reckless and you probably don't deserve to be on the road if you've already been in if you've been in 2 deadly crashes involving alcohol.
Yeah. Your privilege is over.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
You've proven you're not safe to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the roadways.
No,
So,
no. And we shouldn't be taking risks on you ending any other lives.
Nope.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this sounds like a good thing.
Definitely.
So that's good. We'll be watching that. Headed to the governor's desk.
Come on, Ronnie.
Let's go, Ronnie.
Sign the bill.
Yeah, I think he's got this one.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, substitute teachers. There's a new hire. Silence the phone, Pete. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, let me do that too.
Did I say that before the show?
I don't think so.
I don't
It's all
think
your
I
fault,
did.
Troy.
It's all on me.
All I heard is he was doing great, so he just didn't look back from there.
We got distracted like we always do pre-show.
Blake's yelling at numbers at us and stuff. Like,
All right. Some substitute teachers in St. Johns County say they're considering walking away from the classroom. This is all because of worries over potential pay cuts. This month, St. Johns County School District began outsourcing substitute teacher hiring to Kelly Services, a staffing agency already used in Clay and previously used in Duval. Wow, it wasn't good enough for Duval. Do we need to be doing it? No, but that move has sparked concern. Substitutes say Kelly Services announced its plans to cut the $20 Monday and Friday pay bonus that the district has traditionally offered. It's a move that some fear will drive experienced subs away. According to the district's current structure, substitutes are paid $15 an hour and $20 an hour for long-term roles. But under Kelly's new plan, it would cut long-term pay to $15, and only retired teachers would be eligible for $18 an hour. So it doesn't get up to that. Still doesn't get up to that 20. Connie Forstensen, a retired teacher with 28 years of experience, says the change could push loyal subs out of the way. She says, I think it's going to be a deterrent. She went on to say, I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I think teachers are going to say it's time to throw in the towel. Yeah. Well, I had a couple teachers I wish would have thrown in the towel during their tenure when I was in school. Despite these concerns, Kelly Services will still bill the district $19 to $23 per hour for each substitute's time. Detail that some are questioning where the money is going. Well, it's going back to Kelly Staffing.
Yeah, it's a staffing company.
staffing
Do they not know how that works? Yeah, they have overhead. They pay them payroll. There's tons of reasons why, and that's not even a lot of a markup. So they're mad at a staffing service.
Yeah,
they're the middleman.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a substitute teacher, you choose not to use that service.
I think that's the only service they can use.
It's contracted through the school district.
It sounds like that, but
that's who's going to be calling you. That's who's going to be. And
I understand. Okay, so they subbed it out to them, and then they're changing it. I got you.
They're the ones that are assigning like who's coming. When I substituted for like 2 springs after my junior and senior year, and they would call you in the morning and say, "Hey, you accept, you don't accept," and you go, "I don't accept," or what, depending on what you were doing that day. I mean, and sometimes they called as late as like an hour right before school.
Right.
Oh wow!
And things happen, so the teacher didn't show up that morning. You let them know. I could see that.
Up with the flu or something.
Absolutely.
Like that, and they're trying to get you.
So I see it.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
but I mean, I don't know if this is going to hurt or not. These are a lot of times it's people trying to get teaching positions, so they're not doing it for the money.
No,
anyway.
they're doing it to
build some rapport with the school that they want to work at,
right? Okay, and show up when they're needed.
So I don't know if this is going to hurt. It sounds like a good protection for the school district. So I don't know. I don't see how it hurts.
Why are they farming it out to somebody else and not having resources in place to take care of it themselves?
Because that's more people. They don't have to claim that person as a staffing person, and it probably saves them on insurance wise and employee tax.
Because the school district, school district doesn't have to be.
I see the incentive for the school district, but I'm talking about as somebody that's looking at the school district to do a job. That's like if I paid you to do something and then you had hired Pete to do it, and then I'm still paying the job.
You're still showing up at that school and you're developing that relationship with that school. So like Pete's the principal, I'm the substitute. If I'm not substituting there, I'm never going to get a chance to meet Pete.
No, I get the draw and the need to like try out essentially, but it's kind of crazy that they're having a position of, I feel, of importance of a teacher and only paying them something that anyone else in town's making at Home Depot, Eckerd's. Eckerd's is not around, but CVS.
Yeah, where'd you get Eckerd's from?
Kroger and the old, the old Woolworth downtown.
Scotty's.
Scotty's.
They make the same amount of that as Scotty's.
I don't know. That's just interesting. Cool. Well,
maybe that's what happened to Eckerd's.
Yeah, they got
right.
Kelly's work source came in there. Labor finders.
The contract going to run through June of 2029. And while questions about the bonus cuts remain unanswered, the district is defending the partnership. In a statement, they said, "We are confident this partnership with Kelly Education will improve fill rates and bring greater stability to our schools. Their added benefits and training opportunities will help attract and retain quality guest teachers." They say until those details are clarified, substitute teachers are left wondering if their pay and their value are being cut from the equation. It's a tough job, substitute teaching.
Yeah.
Boy, we used to give substitute teachers hell. That was just like, if you saw a substituting class,
it was game on.
Okay, baby, game on. We're going to have some fun in this class today. This guy doesn't know who the hell I am.
Well, I planned on being a teacher until I substituted.
Oh, yeah.
And it had nothing to do with the kids. I realized I don't have a strong enough bladder to be a teacher.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Sit there for hours on end.
You sit there for hours, and you guys know the singer from the 80s. His name was Terrence Trent D'Arby. You remember?
Sounds familiar.
He sang the song "Wishing Well," and he had a couple hits here. He was very popular over in England. But his mom I was in her class and she was out for like 3 days. So I had the class for the 3 days. On day 2 is when I realized I wasn't going to be a teacher. It was a portable. It was way far out. It was middle school. So I couldn't leave the class. And I had to go pee. I had to call
That walkie-talkie people in.
the office in front of the entire class and say, I got to go pee. And where this portable was, it's not like in between classes I could have ran and done it.
Right, made it happen. It's far out.
I had to go. And that's when I decided, nope, I'm
Not for me. I'm going to the park so I can piss in the woods.
And I was already working at the park system.
Really? That made your choice easy?
That's now my career.
That's awesome.
I was going to be a high school baseball coach. And then I was like, nope, not teaching.
Yeah, no.
So literally they have the best bladders.
Yeah, I never even thought of that. It's funny. I never even saw my teacher get up. Obviously, it was in between classes or whatever. But yeah, they were always standing in the paint.
And if any teachers out there, watching, they know they're like, yep, that's true.
Hey, that's funny. The teacher struggle.
Never thought of that.
It was very much an epiphany for me where I was
enlightening.
I was like so humiliated, like in front of these middle school kids, like.
Yeah. I gotta go pee too.
Couldn't even hold it.
You're talk of the school.
Yeah. Substitute teachers.
Yeah, that was the good old days.
I never cared if I got in trouble with a substitute teacher because they send you to the dean's office. I wouldn't
You just go, yeah.
You just don't
I did that with regular teachers.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
But regular teachers at least would sometimes talk to the
follow
dean,
up.
although they pretty much never would.
You're right.
They still pretty much never would.
Yes.
But substitutes ain't following up with no dean. You just go, get in your car and leave.
I don't think I ever had to send anybody to the. I mean, like
you would have had to send me.
Even middle school, high school. No, you would have been up there hanging out with me.
Yeah, we would have been hanging out and chilling. We would have been wrangling other kids.
Me and you, my friend, would have been on different teams at that point. I don't know. I was going to lead my team to victory, and that meant laughter for the whole class.
So, no, I
That's
think
funny.
You didn't know me when I was mean.
Yeah, he used to be turned up too. That's
you would have
funny.
sent me to the dean's office.
When we were kids in like middle school, I believe it was 6th grade, me and Marcos did it. We would come in class, you'd be the teacher, and whenever they call Pete's name, I'm Pete for the day.
Oh,
so as soon as she's writing down Pete Melfi won't listen and Pete Melfi won't do this, and Pete's me. So Rick's getting up in class, and I got to go to the bathroom in a second. Rick gets up and walks out.
Yeah.
So that we'd always get each other's names.
I wouldn't give anybody else permission to be me.
Oh no,
Especially
we did. We didn't care.
You would have got me in trouble.
Yeah, I did.
Sure.
Me and my buddy Marcos. Shout out Marcos. I think in one year we even switched names for the school year pictures. So in the yearbook, he's me and I'm him one year.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, when you had substitutes, you'd write, because you didn't always get the thing. So you'd have the kids write down their names of who was in attendance.
Mm-hmm.
And did you write down extra names down there? Like, Seymour Butts.
That'd be cool. Yeah. Oliver clothes off.
Yeah.
Got him. Mike.
Yeah, we'll skip Mike.
Mike was a good guy.
Where is? If you don't know,
that was back in RB Hunt.
Oh yeah,
really was too. Hunt's catch up. Shout out RB Hunt. Shout out St. Augustine, man. I love St. Augustine. Growing up here when it was like back in the days was fun.
It was.
Now it's not.
I don't know how.
I don't know how they do it.
kids today.
Kids and their Eckards.
They don't even have Eckards.
They don't even have
These
Eckards.
kids don't know. I used to walk back and forth to Eckards in the snow.
Yes, uphill both ways.
That one year it snowed.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have a TCBY as well.
That's right. We did used to have a TCBY.
I was addicted to that.
Right there by
good
old
stuff.
Pizza, or where Pizza Hut is right now.
Pizza Hut is now, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I can remember the taste of those not so fresh gummy bears. That
Oh, they're hard as rocks.
Yeah, man. The ice cream didn't help.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the worst topping to put on ice cream. It's like gummy bears or candy.
Yeah, they just lock up even
M&Ms,
harder.
It's like too much. There's like
rocks.
more M&M than there is ice cream, and it's
You go in there and get samples of each one, and then you order the smallest cup.
You don't even order. All right, cool. I know what I want next time.
Half the size of what you already ate on the samples.
I'm pretty filled up.
Yep. Hacking the ice cream store.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wish we could hack the gas pumps. Wouldn't that be nice to just be able to switch the gas price to 2
That's
cents?
a felony, though.
Well, if you get caught, it's a felony.
All these rules you have.
I know, jeez.
Dialed in one camera, now he thinks he just rule the whole thing.
Let's see. He's got the. Does have your name on it too.
Yes.
Gas Buddy Gas Report time. Let us know in the comments where you're seeing the best prices for gas. Mobile and Circle K, $2.83 this morning. The Owens at 780 South Ponce, $2.83. The Shell at 146 King Street, $2.85. The Sunoco at 450 South Ponce, $2.85. The Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard a day ago, $2.85. The Sunoco at 2199 North Ponce, $2.89. The Shell at 2350 North Ponce, $2.92. The Circle K on 207, $3.25. The Gate, $3.29 on Mizell Road, and then the Gate on US 1, $3.29 as well. I saw at the Wawa yesterday. During the day, it was like $2.85. It was super low. And then by the end of the day, it was like $3.25.
Yeah, 320 something, yeah.
It was nuts. Damn, man. Got to find the right time of the day to get gas, I guess. All right. That comes to us from Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. If you or somebody you know is in trouble with the law and in need of immediate bail assistance, look no further than Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. Experienced team of professionals there to assist you 24/7 and provide fast and reliable bail services. 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. Got a lot of live music happening today on Thursday. Jim Lamb going to be at the Milltop Tavern at noon. We got Zaza Flamenca at Bin 39 at 1 o'clock. Tony Scazzaro at La Cocina at the cellar upstairs at 1. Shay Fay at Marina Munch at 2. Smoking Joe Shower at the Backyard Island Cafe at Meehan's at 3. Joe must be the most working freaking musician in town. We say his name every single day, and we have for like years. Good for Joe. God, nobody works harder than Joe Shower. Vinny Jacobs at the Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5 o'clock. Trevor Compton, St. Augustine Shores at 5. Bill Sabo at OC White's at 5 o'clock. David Watt Besley and Sue Seymour Westcott. Great pair. The Oasis at 5. Buffalo Rose at Fusion 904 Eatery at 5:30. Wesley Ox at Casa Divino 57 at 6. Sarah Herforth, the Hilton Bayfront, 6 o'clock. Oh, that's nice. Dewey Vaya at Iggy's at 6 o'clock. Vegas Gray, Pescavillano at 6. The Space Heaters, Prohibition Kitchen, 6 o'clock. Honey Hounds, Pierre's Pub at 6. All I have in here is the artist Troy strongly dislikes the most.
Ooh.
At the Amp at 6:30.
Screw her. Even though I'm wearing my Amp hat.
I still support the venue.
So you are tacitly supporting her.
Yeah.
Who is she?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Pat Benatar.
Like I'm gonna hit you with my best shot.
Yeah, she doesn't play that song. She gets mad when people want her to play that song.
She used it as an excuse now not to play because she felt like it increased violence.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Yeah. Obviously.
Lots of
She just
people.
she hated the song because she had to sing it everywhere she went.
You're right.
And when she was here, she basically said, "I hate singing this effing song." And then she was rude back. I mean, I just judge people by how you treat, the staff around you and everybody around you. And she wasn't a winner. REO Speedwagon that same night was super, super nice.
Cam Wheaton. We're not done. At Colonial Oak at 7.
Wow.
I know. And Cousin Curtis with Brent Bird.
Yee, what up, cuz?
Yeah. Cafe 11. 8 o'clock. That comes to us from Fidus Roofing, your local go-to for over 15 years. All their people live right here in St. Johns County, and they're also master elite contractors, which means they can offer you warranties that nobody else can touch. They love our community, and they love you. So you know you're in good hands. 904-355-ROOF.
I love pavers.
All right.
And
Gutters. 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Yeah. Georgia Pacific is announcing a big move. $83 million Palatka Mill expansion. It's big news out of Putnam County that Georgia Pacific now investing $83 million into its Palatka Mill, announcing plans for a massive new warehouse that will span, 400,000 square feet.
Sheesh.
The project designed to boost efficiency, modernize operations, and improve customer service. According to the company, in a statement Monday, Georgia Pacific said that the expansion will create 20 new jobs and significantly improve the mill's storage and shipping capabilities, especially in the retail space. They say it's the latest in a string of major updates at the Palatka site over the last decade, including a new paper machine. It sounds so minuscule. And updating converting lines. Vice President, what? Huh?
Yeah, no, I mean, they make like Scott's towels and stuff like that over there is what they do. So,
Okay.
I mean, I think it's still owned by the Koch brothers.
Really?
So Blake, can you check that out real quick? Yeah, I know they owned it at one point.
Oh, those guys. Wow. Vice President of Manufacturing Vin Webster called it a project that will not only strengthen our operations, but bring positive economic impact to the entire region. Local leaders agree. Mark Litton with the Putnam County Chamber of Commerce says it isn't about a warehouse, it's a transformative investment in the community. He says this warehouse represents a substantial commitment in our area. The infrastructure improvements and job creation could spark even more opportunities in the future. The construction going to take place in 2 phases. Phase 1 begins in May, so very soon, with the creation of a new trailer yard that can accommodate up to 500 truck trailers, complete with its own entrance off of County Road 216 to help ease traffic congestion. This all sounds good so far.
Sweet.
Phase 2 begins in February when actual warehouse construction kicks off. That phase will take about a year to complete, they think. And it won't be your average warehouse. They say the facility will include advanced automation, like everything these days, including automated guided vehicles, an automated trailer gate system. Well, I mean, we've had those since like the 80s, right? That's not something you should really throw in there. I mean, people have it. Oh, yeah, true. It's the first automated gate we ever seen.
People out there with lawn chairs just watching the game.
Yeah, that's right. They're going out there for the grand opening of the
Cheering it
automated
on.
front gate. Yeah.
Whoa! Watch this! Watch this! Watch this!
It's closing.
Oh, I did it! Woo-hoo!
Hell yeah.
So they'll have an automated gate system, a vertical dock lever.
Ooh. From the normal horizontals, they flip it up.
Yeah,
Okay,
to
okay.
enhance safety and reduce foot traffic. This major expansion is expected to not only streamline Georgia Pacific's operations, but also serve as a catalyst for regional growth and economic development across Putnam County.
Yeah, I mean that is the most important industry in Palatka. I mean, it would be like Grumman moving out here. I mean, it's huge over there. But I mean, they've done a really good job with that packer. I don't know if you guys might be too young, but Palatka, when I was growing up and when I was in high school, just stunk. I mean, it was awful. And then they raised the smokestacks, like they added height to the smokestacks, and then it didn't come back down again. And ever since, you don't smell it anymore. Like when I was a kid, we'd go to Palatka and be like, oh, gosh.
Yes.
I mean, we'd play ball game over there or something like that. And it was just like, it was horrible. But now it's like, you know, you don't even know they're there unless you see this, you're looking at this.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
No, I don't smell anything, but I remember that story. It used to stink over there.
Yeah.
Paper City.
Mills.
That's what they called it, Paper City.
Yeah.
Yeah, it stunk.
Well,
I like Palatka.
No, it's a good town.
Yeah.
Good town.
my dad lived there for a long time. Really nice little place.
And it's still somewhat affordable if you're, you know.
It is.
If
You get some bang for your buck out there.
Yeah.
I think it's going to turn around, like not turn around, but I think they're developing the downtown area and they do like a couple things right there at the waterfront event place. I think a handful
it
of
reminds
years.
me of what St. Augustine looked and felt like 20 years ago. Palatka does.
Yeah. I mean, it was one of the first destinations, even kind of before St. Augustine, on the river and stuff like that.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's right on the river. Yeah, man.
All right. Well, there you go. New
Congrats.
automated gate.
Congrats,
automated
Palatka,
Yeah, good job. Bringing some jobs to the area.
and your 386 self.
Yep. Not 904.
Yeah.
And are they 386?
They are
Yeah.
386.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's all right.
Palakistan.
We'll
That's
show.
why we can make fun
That's
of
what
them,
my
'cause
friends
they're not
call
on
it.
904.
Yeah. We'll show some neighborly love, but
Mhm.
still make fun of you.
Yeah, of course.
That's right. That's what good neighbors do.
That's what we do.
That is.
We make fun of ourselves.
That's right. All right. St. John's County going to host a public budget workshop from May 8th to May 13th, 24/7.
It's going to be a long one.
In an effort to build community trust and transparency, St. John's County inviting the public to take part in its fiscal year 2026 budget workshop series, happening May 8th through the 13th. The workshop going to be held at the St. John's County Administrative Building, 500 San Sebastian View. Each session going to also be broadcast live on the very much watched GovTV channel. and streamed online to sjcfl.us/watch-gov-tv-live.
All right. And we are going to make it easier this weekend. That's one of the things Blake's working on, is to put the link in the app
For GovTV?
Yep.
That's a good idea.
TV. So we'll have a link to that and the city's their online streaming.
That's good. Very good. If you can't watch live, recordings will also be available online within 3 days under the Other Videos archive. I never understood why they can't just put those up immediately.
Yeah.
Not that hard to do.
It's not like they edit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They're instant.
Yeah. They should just be able to post it same day. As soon as it's done recording, you can post it. It's not that hard to do. So let's see. With overflow viewing available, it's going to be at the county auditorium. I don't think there's going to be no need for overflow, but maybe there will be. Hopefully there will be. Government TV is also accessible on Comcast Channel 3 in southern St. Johns County, channels 29 or 261 in the north, and channel 26 in Jacksonville. That's also available to UVerse subscribers on channel 99. The budget schedule kind of looks like this. Thursday, May 8th from 1 to 5. Topics are going to include health and human services, public works, solid waste, and more. Woo! Yeah,
Woo!
Exciting. Friday, May 9th, in the morning, they're going to have building services, growth management, and utility services. In the afternoon, it's going to be health department, county administration, and public affairs. Monday, May 12th, in the morning, library, parks and recreation.
Yeah.
Woo!
And MIS.
Okay.
I don't know. In the afternoon, going to be community redevelopment and main streets. And on Tuesday, May 13th, in the morning, public safety, HR, veteran services, and then in the afternoon, facilities, emergency management, and tourism.
Mm.
After each session, the public is encouraged to submit questions or feedback that nobody will read via email to budget2025@sjcfl.us. And mark your calendar. Mark your calendar. On July 15th, county leaders will present the recommended budget and set tentative millage rates. Final public hearings to adopt the budget will be held in September. For more details on the full process and the budgets, visit sjcfl.us/2026 budget. All right. Should be riveting.
Exciting stuff.
Very exciting.
Yeah. So
I wish we could show Rick's art on the
Oh yeah, I just went crazy.
on the camera.
Well,
He's got a lot going on.
This
out
is
there.
like volume number 4.
Right, yeah.
He's doodled like 3 different things prior to this, and then he decided to go with the whole landscape.
right. He
Yeah.
really did. There's planes and kites.
There's a
and,
snail flying a kite
Okay.
at the beach.
All right.
The waves are crashing.
Oh,
there's a
those are
boat
waves,
right there.
sure.
Sail
The
out
car's
there.
backed in. The tree, a little airplane, some
All right.
clouds, sun, some seagulls.
All right, but here, Rick, take a photo of it, then send
Oh,
it.
and then
to
I'll
the
hashtag
email.
it to you.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Here's what
Rick
I did.
Yeah.
art.
Yes.
I'm a grown up.
We won't be selling it.
You don't know that.
this
Rick
is
might
it.
be selling it.
This is.
I'm
is
selling
where-
this picture right
Rick might
now.
be selling prints.
No, it's proprietary now.
Oh yeah, yeah. He owns
It was
it.
drawn on this desk.
It's
Whoa.
on that desk.
I don't own this anymore. Fair
That's
enough.
right. It's the first of the month. I got no say over this desk, Rick. I can't help you, Rick.
I'm
Can't
speaking.
help
Yeah,
you
it's
there,
true.
man.
It's true. I'll start right here.
All right. Troy, do you want to tell me how you're going to check the comments today, sir?
I'm going to thunder through the thoughts of our tribe
Fuck yeah.
today.
Dang, I missed the square button.
No, that was a TH. It was thuck.
Yeah.
Fuck
Fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you thinking?
I thought I thinking was thought I thought.
Well, if you're thinking your business might want to stand out and stay that way, you got to trust the people at BNS Signs. I trust them. Troy trusts them. Everybody trusts them. Everybody trusts them. They're family owned and proudly serving St. Augustine for over 50 years. From eye-catching vinyl lettering to massive pylon signs, they offer a full range of custom signage solutions. Their experienced team handles everything from design and installation to crane services. They're one of the only people with crane services in town. Repairs and ongoing maintenance with their fast, responsive service. Your sign goes up quickly and keeps looking like new. Visit bnssigns.com. And St. Augustine Handy House, because if you were looking for the perfect custom prefab portable building, look no further than St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises. Conveniently located right out there on State Road 16. It's a family-owned business. They've been serving the community since 1988. So whether you're looking for a barn, a shed, office space, a carport, or anything you can do with one of these structures, St. Augustine Handy House has the highest rated handy house structures in the industry, built with a focus on quality and durability. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 1. They make it easy to find exactly what you need, and financing options are available as well. Give them a call, 823-9092, and discover why so many customers choose St. Augustine Handy House for their portable building needs.
All right. So we have Rick Strawling right here. So
Look at that.
For our
Amazing. Beautiful drawing.
All right. And Rebecca's in charge of the swag store. She said it can be available. We will pay royalties. We will pay.
I don't want a royalty. I want to donate that to the swag shop right there.
There you go.
I'll be the first
I don't
one.
think you'll have any royalties coming, right?
Yeah. I owe money somehow.
Rick has to pay for that picture to be put out there.
Yeah.
I will.
All right. So Wawa's at $3.29. Costco's at $2.79. Don't understand that big gap. A lot of happy birthdays to Rick out there.
Thank you.
BP was at $3.25. They're still asking to see your hair. We're saying maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Maybe tomorrow we can let the hair down.
You tell me, boss.
All right. We'll
All right.
we'll let the hair down.
New
tomorrow.
merch coming soon.
Yeah. And seems like Q-tips seem to work harder than Joe Shower.
Well, in my house they do.
All right. And the jumbo shrimp sign was done by BNS Signs, and Bobby gave a shout out to that, saying it looks amazing.
It does.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's pasta night at the Hilton. It's
Everybody
why
loves pasta
there-
night.
It's why there was music there too.
Oh, that makes perfect
Yeah.
sense. Speaking of making sense, what do we got for Stoidum Stat?
Our Stoidum stat today is in 1931, the Empire State Building was dedicated. And it was kind of a jab between Chrysler and General Motors. Chrysler had just built their building. They were the tallest building. So the guy at GM's like, hold my beer. And he built the Empire State Building with some other investors. But to make sure it wasn't going to be broken, he added a tower at the top. So it's 102 stories, and it's 1,250 feet high of the living space. But he added a tower to take it to 1,454, and it's a lightning rod. But they also said, well, we're going to attach Zeppelins to it. Now, there's no possible way to have it as a port, but that's how they got it passed through the code side for it to be that high.
Oh, wow.
As they were going to use it as, but it was
Like an
never
anchoring
used,
station?
It was
That's
never used as that.
and it
There's
wasn't
no
going
way-
to be.
there was
Yes.
no way-
Zeppelins also didn't last very long.
Yeah, they seem
That's
like
a cool loophole.
They seem like a pretty cool way to travel, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Then they turned out to be a death trap.
Well, when you use hydrogen,
yeah.
and it,
Yeah, it's a
you know,
bad mix.
You know, the
Surprisingly.
blimps today don't use the hydrogen.
Yeah.
They use the helium, but not as flammable.
No.
Yeah.
So, but that was kind of their get around as we're going to make this tower, and they
had
just
good
making that
lawyers.
tower going higher and higher, and they're like, we're going to make that as a docking station.
Yes. For blimps.
So, but it
That's
never-
awesome.
No one believed it, but they're just like, okay.
Yeah. I was surprised at how many people actually didn't die at the Hindenburg. I learned that recently that like most of them lived.
Yeah,
Really?
I mean,
Yeah.
several people. I mean, there was people jumping out of it, and I mean, it was only like 20 something or 30 people that actually died.
Right.
But I mean,
Over 100 people lived.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know
Mandela
that.
effect, bro.
yeah,
Really? Yeah.
Yep.
I just wasn't paying attention that day.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. It just looked so devastating.
Yeah,
that you
absolutely.
think, how does anybody
Yeah.
survive that?
and you see people jumping out. And
Mhm.
Some of those people live.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I got to recheck that out. That's cool.
That Stoidum Stat comes to you from St. Augie's Pizza, also on fire, but not when it hits your mouth. It's
Yeah, it's so good.
right in between Ribera and ML King. Check them out today. Plugs, Troy.
Plugs. It's Mike's last show of the
That's
Mike Davis show, because
right, yes.
next week's Bollocks this evening is going to be in its place. We're having a little bit of a celebration with Mike tonight on his show, and then following that, we do have the Bollocks show, and we're talking about spinoffs and all the different wonderful spinoffs of the world.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah,
Good deal.
shout out Mike Davis. Shout out Bollocks for the new entry coming from the old to the new. And shout out my aunt. Aunt Di's in town. She just texted me, and Yeah, shout out cousin Margie.
Yeah, go see cousin Margie and I.
Yeah,
There you go.
family.
Blake, you got any plugs?
Definitely want to say shout out once again to St. Augie's Pizza. I had them for lunch yesterday. Phenomenal pepperoni pizza slices.
Yep,
Nothing but the best.
that's right. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye bye.